Hey Smile Tribe, welcome back to another video. Happy Friday. Got a little quick hair tip for you. So I was talking to one of my clients yesterday, and she was telling me, she was like, did you see Tabitha Brown video where she was talking about how we as women, we be putting the conditioner on our hair, and how we be at work or be at the grocery store doing a whole deep condition, because she was saying how, like, you know, you'll put the conditioner on there and you'll go work out, or you'll put the conditioner up there, you go to the grocery store, you be working in the conditioner. Like, lady, I mean, I didn't see the video, but I just heard it from my client. But that made me think about something too, because one of my other clients, she came in the other day and her hair was smelling real mildewy, real moldish. And I said, what's going on? And she was like, well, I had been trying to detangle my hair for the last couple of days because her hair had got real knotted. And so she had been, like, I guess wetting it and putting conditioner on it and trying to comb it out. But I guess, like, at the end of the night, when she couldn't get all of it out, her hair was still damp, and she was covering it with a cap and going to bed and sleeping in that conditioner over the last couple of days. So her head is just being moist or wet for the last couple of days. And so when she came to me, it had a stench. It had a stench. And I told her, no, you can't do that. You can't go to bed with a wet head. And also, y'all can't sleep in this condition overnight. I know y'all think y'all doing something, but that condition then gave what it's supposed to give in the first 15 minutes. You sleeping in it overnight, it actually makes it worse. And I talked about this before, but I feel like I need to say this again, that is a term called hydro fatigue, where I give the analogy like it just makes your hair too moist, and it make it too soft. And when it's too soft, it's more prone to breakage. It makes it weak. Your hair is at its weakest state when it's wet. So that's not good. That's not good. So follow the directions. And if you're using professional if you're using professional products, honey, that 15-20 minutes, whatever the bottle say, that's all you need. You don't need no 30 minutes. You really don't. You really don't. I only can speak for the products that I use. Now, I don't know about no other products that y'all be getting out of the beauty supply store, but a lot of times those products have a time cap. And just think about, if you maybe used to get relaxers, excuse me, maybe you used to get relaxers, but those relaxers have a time cap. Like, we learned in beauty school, when you open that, you know, with the relaxer, it was two parts. You had the activator and then you had the base. As soon as you pour that activator into that base, that relaxer start working. So you have a time limit. You have a time limit to use that and apply it to your scalp, because we had to be time in beauty school. By the time we applied that activator, mix it up, apply it to the client hair, we was on the time limit. We was on the time limit. So products have a time cap where they work, and after that, they're kind of ineffective. And if you go beyond that, sometimes it's damaging. So that's why they were so strict. And even with going to state board, a lot of stuff be based on time. So that timing when it comes to products is so important. It's so important. And so I know I done got over into relaxers, and I don't do relaxers or chemicals like that in my salon, but I just want to touch on this, that I just remember back in the day, you know, we used to over process your hair. Like, it say leave the relaxer up there for X amount of time, and you leave it up there longer, you damaging your hair. If it say rinse it out, rinse it out. So that's the same thing with your conditioner. Keep that conditioner up there for the recommended amount of time. Most of the time it's 15-20 minutes if it's a professional product, and rinse that thing out. And then you can put your leave-in conditioners. That's different. Leave-in conditioners are designed to be you leave them in. You leave them in. Read the directions, y'all. Read the directions. So I think somebody had asked me a while back, do you supposed to rinse out leave-in conditioner? No, you don't rinse it out. So there's a difference between leave-in conditioners and deep conditioners. And don't try to use a regular conditioner as a leave-in conditioner, because that's not gonna work. You going back to, like I just said, leaving stuff in your hair for an extended period of time. The deep conditioner that you rinse out, yes, they have a time cap, but your leave-in conditioner don't. Your leave-in conditioner is designed to stay in your hair for a while because it has different properties in it. It has different properties. Now you're gonna have to go ahead and get right behind me, yep, because you're trying to speed. I'm obeying the laws of the land. Oh no, I'm not. I'm going to fight. Well, yes, I am. I'm obeying the laws of the land. I don't know what you're trying to speed for, bro. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Oh! Wow! Now God bless that brother. Now he gonna mess around and get into an accident. I'm sorry, y'all. I screamed in y'all ear. I gotta stop doing that. Because yesterday on my live stream in the morning, I got so hyped and I went back and watched parts of it. I said, why was I yelling? Why was I so loud? I'm sorry. But this man just did something that he was not supposed to do. Now, if I would have got over in that lane, that would have been a bad accident. So we thank God for his protection. We thank God for it. So yeah, y'all stop sleeping that conditioner overnight. Stop putting it on and working, sitting at your desk working for 4 hours and then you can rinse it out later. Absolutely not. Go ahead and rinse it out. So I hope this hair tip helps somebody. And yeah, and plus you don't want to get that mildew and stuff, that mildewy smell. And I told my client, I said, I think I shampooed it about 3 times. Oh, the sun is shining. I shampooed it about maybe 3 times. I didn't have time to shampoo it more because this client, she came in with a lot of knots. And so unfortunately, and I'm posting a reel on this today and was showing the process of me taking out her knots, because it took me like an hour to take out the knots out her head. She had some things going on, so y'all don't judge her. Y'all don't judge her when y'all see in the comments. Not when y'all see in the comments. When y'all see the reel, don't judge her. Don't be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe somebody would let their hair get like that. Y'all, people be going through stuff, okay? People be going through stuff. Life be out here life, and people out here people. And so God touched my heart the other day that I sat there for a whole hour and combed those knots out of her head. But it was an unusual circumstance that caused it to happen. But she had these huge knots, and so that's another thing. What she was trying to do is the reason why she slept in that conditioner for the last couple of days, because she had been trying to detangle her hair for the last 2 days. And bless her heart, right before her appointment, she was like, Lisa, I know you're going to have to charge my card, but I got 2 big knots in my head. And now my rule is, in the salon, come with your hair detangled. Now, I'm not expecting for it to be detangled to my standards, but at least don't come with no huge knots. Because, of course, I'm going to still comb through it, but I at least want to see that you made some effort to at least comb through it, because there can be a time that takes up the time. But I told her, I said, well, I'm already about to charge you the fee anyway. I said, what I can do for you is you can come and I can help you get some of the knots out, because you paid for a 2-hour time slot. So I'll see how far I can get within those 2 hours. I said, well, now we might not have time to do no style. And so she came, and glory be to God, I think I detangled her hair for a whole hour. And I finally got both of the knots out her hair. And so after that, we had an hour left. So all I had time to do was I gave her a good shampoo. I had shampooed a couple of times because her hair smelled like mildewy-ish, if that makes sense. So, but I told her, I said, I'm going to shampoo it a couple of times. I said, but it still might have a stench to it. I said, it's going to take a while. So when you wash your hair next week, shampoo it a couple of times. It might take a while for the smell to get out, but it's going to come out. But it's just not going to happen that first time, because you've been you've been sleeping in that conditioner. So there was a lesson learned for her. There was a lesson learned for her. And you know what? I also said too, because I was the type of person that, I ain't doing that type of stuff. But God been touching my heart, and I was able to get the knots out. So all I had time to do with her was a shampoo, and we did a treatment, and I just twisted her hair in 4-bit twists, and she said she can just go home and do her own 2-strand. Yeah, her own 2-strand twist. So yeah, and so I sent her on her way. So that was how that went down. I don't know if that had anything to do with it. Well, yes, it did. It had something to do with the topic. But yeah, that was what was going on. So I got to this good old workplace. So I'm about to go ahead and get my tail up in here and serve these people. Y'all keep me lifted in prayer on this good old Friday, child. Because my stomach is growling, okay? This is day 6 of this cleanse, and it is Bougie Friday. And y'all know on Bougie Fridays, we like to show at, but we got to stay focused. So thank y'all so much for watching this video, and I will see y'all in another one. Bye.